Welcome into Friday Night Fever alongside Sammy Roma. I'm Matt St. Jean, and Sammy, starting to feel a little fall out there. A little light fall.
You know, I felt like I needed pants or gloves, maybe.
Already? You're really from the South. I was like, oh my God,
so cold.
Football season is here. Finally.
It's
Just feel that nice chill. Got some goosebumps on my arms. I was like,
bit.
finally.
After all that heat.
After all that heat, yeah. Just not even a sweat bead tonight. It was gorgeous. Beautiful night for football. We have a lot of games to get to tonight, including our game of the week, Tupelo and Oxford. Tupelo undefeated on the year, 5-0. They had a similar start last year, Sammy, and then it kind of just slid off the rails. So, can Ty Harden and the boys beat a very good Oxford team? They haven't won since 2017. Let's check it out.
The Friday Night Fever Game of the Week is sponsored by Game Day Haircuts.
As I mentioned, Oxford, they beat them they've beat them every year, 4 years in a row. And Tupelo, they took that personally early on in this game. There was an all-out aerial assault. That's Jeremiah Harrell to Katie Gibson in the first quarter. PAT was no good, 6-0 Tupelo. Second quarter, same score. Harrell dropping back to pass, shifted in the pocket, fired up the ball, and caught by Katie Gibson. He slips a tackle, and he's all the way in. 82 yards for the score, 14-0 Wave. Later in the second quarter, Harrell looking deep again on third down. He found a buddy. This time it was J.Q. Witherspoon, and he fast. Real fast, Sammy.
Real fast.
Tupelo must be making Lane Kiffin smile. They were scoring from afar, baby. They went into the half up 28-0, and the nothing is because the defense was flying everywhere. Oxford was only able to pick up 3 first downs in the first half and punted 8 times. So close to a Ferris Bueller reference, Sammy.
So close.
9 times. So close. Tupelo, they for real, people. 6A on notice, 35-0 over Oxford. That is a big win, but the gauntlet continues. Tupelo needs to keep this up. They honored that 1992 state championship team. Can they update that to 2022? We'll find out. Sammy, what you got?
The Amory Panthers hosted their cross-county rivals, the Aberdeen Bulldogs. It was homecoming tonight.
Oh.
They were so cute. Look how beautiful she looks, the homecoming queen.
Tiaras for everybody.
But football, first district game. Here we go. Panthers ball. Running. Emmanuel Randall, who darts to the corner for that TD right there, puts him up 7-0 real quick. Amory with the ball again, looking to find a receiver. Boom. Oh, almost fumbled, but then it's picked up in the end zone for the touchdown. It does. It counted as a touchdown.
I have him on my fantasy team. I just wanted to make sure.
PAT was good, and it was 14-0 at that point. Bulldogs with the ball, hands it off, and Christopher Holiday Jr. taking down
almost took you out on
almost did. I had to stay loose out there. Strong keeps it and runs into the corner for a touchdown. That's the first time they have scored against Amory in the past 3 years.
Oh, wow.
And they went for a 2-point conversion, and it was good, but let's see that final score. Amory won 55-20, but hey, Aberdeen scored 20 points.
Hey, so
that's pretty good.
That's a moral victory right there. We'll be in Aberdeen next week, baby. All right, let's go to South Pontotoc. The Toppers lost their first game of the season last week to that Amory squad, so they were out for revenge. And South Pontotoc, unfortunately, they were the brunt of that revenge. Here's Steele Brooks handing off to Chris Parker. That's a nice little 8-yard gain. Later on in the drive, Parker again, this time pay dirt. 15-yard touchdown, 7-0 Hilltoppers. South Pontotoc with the ball. Jackson Harmon, he's out of the pocket, and he's down on the ground. Jordan Pratt with the sack lunge. No. All right, and here we go. Houston with the ball now. Steele Brooks going deep. Touchdown. EJ Stovall got nothing but green in front of him. Toppers, they start off district on the right foot. Show me the final. 59-28.
Sure, AI enjoyed that game.
I'm sure he
The
did.
Nettleton Tigers hosted the Senatobia Warriors tonight. They were super excited. They already scored 14 points by the time I got there. The Tigers did. Tigers with the ball, looking to find a receiver, but they find a Warrior. They found a Warrior, picked off. Interception, Senatobia. The crowd loved that one. Warriors ball. QB Jay Bonner looks to keep it, but hands off, and he gets pushed out of bounds. But that was a great little gain.
Yeah.
Great little gain. Bonner keeps the ball and is looking to find some room, but just gets absolutely stuffed and sacked.
Nettleton defense, baby.
Big sack right there. Tigers looking to fight back, but they return the favor, and there is no room for him to go. Let's see that final score.
Oh, still tied. We got ourselves a ball game.
That's a ball game.
Hey, we're not going to have this next week with teams still in the middle of the fourth quarter during our show.
I'm excited.
Kickoff goes back to 7. It'll make it easier on us, easier on everybody. All right, let's go to New Albany, and we've got a cuteness overload alert. Oh, baby, look at this, the super fans. Oh, this is good.
You're so cute.
All right, to the game. New Albany with the ball, handoff, and looks like big Jabari Golden stuck a paw in there and popped the ball out. Andrew Barry recovered it for the Warriors. They were in business until they tried to get a little fancy on offense. Look at the pop pass, and it popped onto the turf. Scrum for the football. New Albany recovered, but they couldn't do anything with it. Warriors got the ball back. Connor Armstrong, the big lefty, showing off his strong arm right there. Great pass to Javier Cole for a Warrior first down. Now inside the 10-yard line, Armstrong handed off to Jakylan Judon, and he muscles his way, grown man run into the end zone. This game was tight late in the fourth quarter. Show me and the New Albany Bulldogs. They win their first district game in a battle with the Warriors, 21-16.
We've got the Calhoun City against East Webster Wolverines down in East Webster tonight. But let's get into those highlights. Calhoun City with the ball, bad snap, but luckily it's picked up by Wildcat for them just for a loss. Wolverines with the ball here, looking to make some way, makes it a little bit, but look at that crowd of Wolverines that take them, Wildcats that take them down. Wolverines runs off to the side, picking up a good little gain right there. Good little gain.
Good little game. This is a great rivalry.
It is. Wolverines with the ball, looking to pass, tipped off, but it's picked up by Wolverine. Lucky for them, it was caught by Aldavion Hoskins. But let's see that final score. Look what I found.
Look what I found. Oh,
Calhoun City,
overtime.
overtime.
I'm telling you, Ron Price is never going to let me see one of those games ever again. Every time we go, East Webster loses to Calhoun City. I'm sorry, Ron. I'm sorry. All right, let's go to North Pontotoc now. They're hosting the Ripley Tigers, a big district game here. Ripley QB Ty Long rolled to his right, connected with CJ Martin, and that's a good gain for the Tigers, but out of bounds. 25-yard catch and run on fourth down. Long hands off to Keegan Strong, and Strong makes a strong run into the end zone, dragging Vikings with them into it. 7-7 at that point. Ripley, North Pontotoc with the ball. Reese Kentner dropped back and connected with Drew Kingfin for a 5-yard gain. Later on in the drive. Ooh, I like those. Those are nice.
That's sniffy.
Those are nice. Yeah,
Spiffy.
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 Spiffy?
I don't know.
Okay.
Words
whatever.
are hard.
All right, Kentner rolling out. He can do a lot with his legs, but he's intercepted this time by Tyler Rucker. This game was tight. I think everyone kind of thought that Ripley would roll, but North Pontotoc, they stuck with them. Still lost in the end, 21-7. All right, let's take a look at some of the scores. Lafayette, they got smoked by West Point last week, and they returned the favor to Saltillo, 56-7. Kossuth, big win over Boonville. And then Shannon Morville, second quarter, I think there was an injury problem, so that game got delayed. That's the halftime score, so we'll have a final score on our website. Next, Baldwin, 49-6 over Walnut. Louisville, no problem, big Louisville, 42-0. Alcorn Central and Mantachi apparently are in a social media vortex. We don't have a score for them.
Must be tough.
Yeah, tough. Reception up there. You haven't been to Alcorn Central. Reception can be tough up there. All right, Bakersville, they were up 40-7 at the half. They are obviously very, very good. Okay, so Sammy, I know you're not with me during my Friday night
Unfortunately
countdown.
not.
I mean, it's so hype.
I wish I was there.
It's so hype. So, our cheer team of the week just so happened to be the cheer team that I was hanging out with.
That's a fun time.
Yeah, Tupelo, take it away.
We want a victory! Alright! Hey, let's fight! We want to win tonight! Alright!
The Friday Night Fever Cheer Squad of the Week is sponsored by Magnolia Soap and Bath Company.
Welcome back to Friday Night Fever. I'm Sammy Roebuck, joined by Matt St. Jean. And we have Itawamba just cannot be beat. Tishomingo is trying to stay alive against the Fighting Force.
Not bearing the lead here.
No.
Yeah, they just can't be beat.
Yeah, no.
They just can't.
We just got to keep them updated.
Let's go.
Let's get into it. Homecoming tonight in Fulton. Itawamba
Look
Indians.
at the dresses.
They're just so pretty. I just can't get over it. Makes me miss high school a little bit. But let's get into it here. We have got a big run to the corner.
Yeah,
Looked
Zion
like a
Ashby.
touchdown.
Really good. Sharing the wealth here. It's usually Isaac Smith on that one.
Looks like Itawamba with the ball again. Fires. Finds a receiver, and he just can't get away. Just can't get away. That's okay. Next play here.
Yeah, that's Bryson
Yeah.
Walters right there. Yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast.
Fires and interception by Itawamba, looking to return it all the way. Finds the end zone. What a pick six.
Wow, Zion
What a
Ashby
pick
making
six.
the case for Giant of the Week there. He had a rushing touchdown, interception for a touchdown. I think he's
Big plays.
I think he earns it.
Itawamba wins 48-0. They just couldn't fight to stay alive.
No, they can't be beat. We already said it. All right, let's go to the Hawks Nest in Myrtle. The Hawks hosted the Potts Camp Cardinals. And we'll pick this up mid-play because our shooter got there right when this happened, cut his camera on, and found Ryan Jones showing up the Jets all the way in to score for Potts Camp. Clean jerseys as well. I see you, Potts Camp.
He was excited.
That took the lead 14-13. A few minutes later, a quick slant from Jace Gibson to Tanner Fryer. And look at Fryer go. He's got nothing but green in front of him, and he gone. Touchdown, Hawks. 2-point was good, and that made it 21-14. Potts Camp trying to answer. Peyton Aldridge rolling out to the right, tried to sneak it past Joe Kaiser, and he said, nah, son, not on my watch. Interception for the Hawks. Myrtle was flying high, but then Potts Camp scored 22 unanswered points. Last we checked, it was 36-21 in the third quarter. We'll have a final over on our website.
That's what I call a comeback. Okolona 24-0 at halftime against the Seminoles. Let's get into it.
Ball handed off to number 3.
Looking to find a place to go, but nowhere to go with that run. Looking to find a receiver, takes the snap, fires deep. Oh, but that's no good. That's not what we like to see.
Good defense.
It's good defense.
Yeah, we'll take some defense.
Trying again, drops back to pass. This time, interception. Big man interception right there.
Oh, he fumbled though.
Oh!
Did he get the ball?
Who is it?
Who got the ball?
We don't know. They don't know.
We don't know.
Let's see that. Let's see the final
Show
score.
us the final.
Okolona 30-8.
All right, let's
What a
go
win.
down south. Starkville and Clinton, another big 6A matchup. Starkville got smoked by Madison Central last week, and Clinton, they're like, I want to do that to you guys too. Jacoby Calvin right through the line into the end zone, 7-0 Clinton. Later on, number 9, Jordan Batty. Look at him go. Said
Go.
he fast.
Nothing but green in front of
Yeah,
him.
he's fast. 14-0.
fast.
Clinton over Stark Vegas. But Starkville, they never go down. Unless
they
did. They did
Unless
go down.
they do.
Yeah, that's the quick trigger finger there. Trey Petty, though, look at this catch. What a catch by Torlin Knox in the end zone for the touchdown. That was a great catch, but all for naught. So Starkville, they dropped their first 2 district games. They're in quite a hole if they want to make it to the playoffs. That's a team with state championship aspirations.
Words are hard tonight, y'all.
Yeah, they are really hard. All right, East Union, last we checked, they're up 14-0 against Belmont. Eupora, you poured it on to Bruce. Knoxville County.
They live in one of those vortexes too.
They are in a vortex against Hatley. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that Knoxville County won that game. All right, Vardaman. Oh, the mighty Rams. They beat Sebastopol 27-6. Heritage Academy, they roll in over Wayne. And look, we have an extra E in there too. It's Heritage Academy.
We
want to
hear them win.
Yes, 39-7. Magnolia Heights, they beat Starkville Academy. So tough game for the Volunteers. But you know it's never tough. You know it's always positive.
Would it be Band of the Week?
It is Band of the Week. Let's go.
The Friday Night Fever Band of the Week is sponsored by Northeast Mississippi Community College.
Welcome back. The Hamilton Lions were looking to stay undefeated. Yes, you heard that right. The Hamilton Lions were looking to stay undefeated. That's where we find the Hamilton man himself, Ethan Foster. And are you a happy guy, Ethan? Are you happy?
Well, Matt, Sammy, those Hamilton Lions were 5-0 coming into tonight, and Noxapater, they were 2-3. Hamilton, of course, got their first district win last week against French Camp to stay undefeated, and Noxapater, well, they were facing their their third district loss in a row. Second quarter, Hamilton up 22-8 near the end of that half. Quarterback Evan Pounders runs it up the middle himself for about a 45-yard gain. Pretty good run there. No points at the end of that drive to end the half, though. Lions still up with a good lead. Coming into the third quarter, now Tigers with the ball. Caden Carter pressured. He threw the ball deep right into the hands of Lions defender John Lucas. He almost had some yardage there, but fell down. Got to stay on those feet, but still a big play to set up the Lions. Now back on offense in the third quarter, still up 22-8. After the pick, Pounders rolled out to his left. He looked deep, and he found his man, Ja'Cory Miller. He ran it all the way down there for a 55-yard touchdown pass. That put the Lions up 29-8 after the extra point. Sizable lead for the Lions in the third quarter. But that wasn't the end of it. That was the last big play I saw. But when I came back, the end of the night, the Hamilton Lions had won it all, 43-8. Scored a couple more at the end of the game to seal the deal. They stay undefeated. They moved to 6-0, and they also moved to 2-0 in district play. And may I remind you that this is the Lions' best performance since 1984. Their final record that year was 8-2, and their best record before that, well, that was in 1982. They went undefeated and won their second state title. So the Lions will be back here at home to take on Ethel next week. We'll be covering a couple of games in the Golden Triangle, but until then, reporting live in Hamilton for Friday Night Fever, I'm Ethan Foster for WTVA 9 Sports. Matt, Sammy, back to you.
1984. All right, Lions. Over at New Hope, the Trojans were taking on the West Point Green Wave. Both 2-2. It's Friday. I'm looking forward to that. And New Hope on a 2-loss hot streak. West Point on a 2-game win streak. Let's get into this. Kanan Daniels, that dude's a beast. Went in there 4-6. That put up West Point 6-0 early. After an interception, Daniels, he did it with his legs. Now he's doing it with his arm. Colvin Hogan wide open. And look at the big man rumble. Oh, gets shoved out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And then Kanan Daniels was like, man, you had your shot. You could have ran it in for a touchdown, but I'll take it myself. Thank you very much. That put them up 12-0. They didn't get the 2-point conversion again. West Point dominated early in the game, and at the end of it all, they dominated throughout. The Green Wave, they get a district victory, 42-7. Did you see any Giants among us tonight? I did. 4 players shall enter, 1 shall win. Voting opens tomorrow. We'll be right back. Great night tonight, a better day tomorrow. A&M, Mississippi State, Kentucky, Ole Miss. See ya.